This is Justin AMZN on Tuesday, October 30th, 2018, and looking at what happened today. Pretty choppy day. Kept moving back and forth right in this lower range we got into yesterday. After hours yesterday, we dipped down. Pre-market looked like we were going to come back up here, and we rejected that as resistance. Actually pushed down much lower. Took out yesterday's low at the open today, and then rallied right back up into the 1541 price twice with the double top here. Looked like it was going to break down and then just didn't make another low in the day. Started making, well, just went chopped the rest of the morning, and then made lower highs and higher lows in a nice little triangle that had its apex here with the squeeze. That broke down bearish. Consolidated right here on the 1500 line again, just like it did here, just like it did here. Broke down, made a new low, and then rallied out of that. It retested that triangle, looked like it was rolling over, and then just paused right on 1500. And I really like these small candles here that then broke bullish, because pretty much when it got down to 1500, you could buy there with a conservative stop, with a conservative stop, with a conservative stop, with a really tight stop. So I really like this one compared to all the other places to enter at 1500. And then that just rallied into the close. Didn't quite make it back up into the 1541 price, but after hours, we did get up there. So on the daily, we ended up with a bullish candle, a gap down. So it's a bearish retest gap, and we retested. So it could still retest some more, could move back up a little bit more. If I had to guess, I would say probably in this kind of range with a couple wicks lower and a couple wicks higher, or we could push back up into the 1600s, low 1600s, and start to kind of retest some of the levels that we failed yesterday, and then just continue breaking out, especially the 15, what was this one? 1578.25. It'd be nice to come back up there, because we did kind of a double top right on it here with this triangle, and we've been down below it ever since. So it'd be nice to get back up into that price and see if we can chop around there for a little bit tomorrow. We'll see if we could also get back up into the 5 exponential. I don't think we're going to get back into the 21 exponential for a few more days, if that. But again, this could still roll lower again. I did extend this line, was able to do that, and that's all the way down at 1355. And I mean, if it comes down there, that's a great place to start moving up. Really, anywhere way down here, it's kind of a reset from this huge bullish move, pull back to it, and then see what you can get going again. I mean, even if it moves from 1355 to 1500, that's a nice gain. You know, that'd be what, 10%? Around 10% of a move back up. I mean, we came down 20, I forgot to calculate it, 25%, something like that. Putting the low in today at 1476.36. So let's look at a couple options. We had still a bearish edge because we were rejecting this level. So let's take a look at puts early on in the day. And I'm looking at the 1450 puts. There's plenty of volume on there, more than the 1475. And the 1500 a little too close to being in the money or at the money, that the prices were much more expensive. But the lows in here, so this was the first touch of that line. The low is 1252. The next one was right about 1205. And then as it just consolidated while it was building up this kind of a squeeze, it got up here, and then in here, all of this was just sideways on the put. But what I liked was the price here and the price here were about the same on the put. That's the price here. So you could have been buying about 12 with a stop at 11, and the low here was 1130. Could have been buying here, where the low is 1179, so it could have bought at 12. And then these two candles also, the low is, not that was two. This one, the low is 1138. The low here was 1171. Either one of those, you could have been buying at 12, a stop at 11. And had you bought here, could have made, could have flipped it for 2R, getting out at 14. Could have done it again here to 14, could have done it again here to 14, or held on, and you would have had no to hold on, maybe because it formed that bigger triangle and it was breaking down, and then rolled over, and the squeeze had fired and had moved a few candles, or had fired for a few candles. So a great place to just hold on to some kind of rally. And had you held on to exit, this would have been a great target in the option because we'd been there earlier in the day. That would have been a move from 12 up to 25, or let's call it 24. That's a double in the option, and that would have been 12R on that kind of move. So I really like looking for these where you have the same entry multiple times. You can just set up the same trade, just like we look at Amazon every day. Same stock, look for the same trade multiple times in a day. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. This is one of those where, as it was building up some momentum to break down, you had some opportunities there. So, and then over here on the calls, sorry, I was just trying something. So over here on the calls, this was 145. All right, I was just trying the mute feature. Hopefully that worked. All right, 145 was over here, got really small. This is the 1600 call. Could easily been buying at 5 with a stop down at 4, and just held on to that as it rallied, made a few R on that. Probably could have gone a little closer. Maybe the 1550. And the 1550 about the same time, a little bit wider range. Would have been a little bit harder to have a $100 risk, but these candles here easily could have been buying 15 by 14, I guess, maybe, or 16 by 14, and that would have been a nice move higher as well. So hope this helps. Hope you were able to do something today, and we'll continue to check back tomorrow. Hope you enjoy the video. This is Justin Amazon. Thanks.